Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 48 in the book of John. Today, we're going to talk about the bread of life. And when you're offered the bread of life, take a bite. The context here is that we as humans are hungry. We're in a current desperate situation of need. We need this life-sustaining rescue that we can't provide for ourselves. So it has to have the divine source. And it has to be tailored and specific and usable for us in a way that we can use it as humans. So it was pictured in the Old Testament as bread, literally manna coming down from heaven. And then the provision happens. This bread from heaven comes down to us. It's the bread of life. So we're going to find out today about the people that receive it. And that's what we're going to major on today, is the agency that the people have to receive the bread, or maybe even say no, not receive it. So this is from John chapter number 6. I'm going to start in verse 32, which is just a little bit of backtrack from yesterday. Truly, truly, I say to you, it was not Moses who gave you the bread from heaven, but my Father who gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world. They said to him, Sir, give us this bread always. So at least initially, they want it. Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall not hunger, and whoever believes in me shall never thirst. But I said to you that you have seen me and yet do not believe. That's the amazing part of this verse, verse 36. But I said to you that you have seen me and yet you do not believe. All the Father gives me will come to me. Whoever comes to me I will never cast out. For I have come down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me. And this is the will of him who sent me, that I should lose nothing of all that he has given me, but raise it up on the last day. For this is the will of my Father, that everyone who looks on the Son and believes in him should have eternal life, and I will raise him up on the last day. So we're launching from this understandable and cozy bread from the Old Testament. And it met a real need in a real time, in a real place. It satisfied the hunger. And then we're going to go to this spiritual bread of life. Look at the claims today. There are 14 of them. I'm the true bread from heaven. I am sent by the Father. I give life potentially to the world. I am the bread of life. It's a new name for God. This name for God never will stop. It will exist for all times. He who comes to me shall not hunger. He who believes in me shall never thirst. You have seen me, but yet you do not believe. All that the Father has given me will come. Whoever comes to me, I will never cast out. I have come to do the will of him who sent me. This is the will that I should lose. His will is that I should lose nothing, which means no person, of all that he has given me. I will raise up those that are mine on the last day. Everyone who looks on the Son and believes will have eternal life. I will raise up such a person on the last day. So God makes some amazing claims in these 14 things, but I was just struck with the people in this. So the people, they start out well in the story today. Give us this bread. It sounds good. We have a desire for this. And then as he reveals himself, Jesus says about them, you have seen God, and yet you do not believe, or at least not yet. So hopefully these people will believe tomorrow or today. So there's a sovereignty of God from this passage for sure. We'll get to that in a second. But I want to talk about the sovereignty of people, that people have something to say about this. That Jesus says about the people that get this revelation, that get these claims of God, you have seen me and don't yet believe. So you have seen God and you do not believe, at least as of today. Kind of the hopeful part about it is the yet part. It's like there's still time. There's still time for your agency. So this is a little bit shocking to me, and from the outside, we wonder and want to scream through the pages like, whoa, you mean to tell me Jesus is right there? He's speaking to you, something we as believers can only dream about. And the response that you have, you knuckleheads who are screaming across the generations, we're screaming, you've seen God and you say no, you don't believe, at least not yet. I just want to, smack him upside the head. And my thought is, don't waste the bread of life that comes down. Don't waste the provision. You mean tell me the bread has come, put before you, you're hungry, you're desperate for it, and yet you say, no. All right, so people certainly have something to say about this, but also God has something to say about this. He says, all that are given will come. Whoever comes to me will never be cast out. It is God's will that of those given, none are lost. Everyone who looks and believes on the Son will be raised on the last day. Everyone who believes will have eternal life. And both these things are 100% true. That's the way the Bible is. It's perfectly true. For these a contradiction between two apparently equal valid principles is called an antinomy. And basically the point is this is running right up to the understanding of our brains. So people have something to say about this. God has something to say about this. I want to go to the people and conclude with that. So if you have the grace to have seen God, to have him reveal himself to you, don't waste your exposure. Don't waste your revelation. So apparently the people in the story here, they had enough exposure and they could have acted appropriately to the 14 claims that Jesus has, even in these just a couple of paragraphs. But they retain their free will, their free agency. And here they are either rebellious or resistant, or at least are participating in an unnecessary delay. So the last day is coming, and that you don't want to be on the wrong team. So the big picture of this is I have this desperate need. It's external, it needs external help. It has to come from heaven. It's a current need. It's desperate. It's life or death. It's mission critical. I need to have life sustaining. It needs to be tailored and specific and usable and powerful. I need life. And then you want to have someone to meet those needs. This is Jesus who comes up and solves this hungered for unsolvable problem. And then he says, come to me, believe in me. It's not yet over for your agency. So my big point for today is when you are offered the bread of life, take a bite. Thanks for listening.